it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Virgos out there for the month of August. I just want to say thank you guys for all your likes, your comments, and to my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. And I just want to say, please keep in mind that these are general readings and they may not completely resonate with your situation. Okay. So let's see what's going on for the Virgos out there for the month of August. Okay. We have the 10 of Pentacles, y'all. So I really feel for the month of August, you really have the opportunity to really build a foundation for yourself. Especially because Virgo season is, I think it starts like, don't quote me, but like August 20th or 21st or something like that. But I really feel that Leo season is going to help to give you the passion, the drive. And then when your season comes, it's really you get to put the plans and really implement, because that would be the natural energy at the time, especially when the sun changes into Virgo. So I really feel you're really thinking about what is your legacy. That's also what I'm getting from this. What legacy do you want to leave behind, Virgo? Like, when you leave this planet, like, what would you want to be known for? It could be a person in your community. You can want to be, who knows, a YouTuber, or you want to start your own business, or really what is something that you really can leave behind. And that's also been on my mind too. Well, also because I'm going through a Saturn return. And Saturn is in like my 6th house he's returning to. So this has also been on my mind as well. What is the legacy? Because the 6th house is also the Virgo house as well. And I have the 6th house in Capricorn too. So that's how I feel. Like, what kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? What kind of wealth? Also, some of you are breaking generational curses in your family. I feel because of all the inner work, you facing your shadow sides, and you choosing to go through all that and to not let that trauma stop you. I feel that you guys will start to experience why you went through so much, because your soul came here to be the one to break the curse. Let's say if you've been around family, maybe you had a long string of terrible relationships in your family or broken homes in your family. I feel you could be the person that stops that. If there's been a long line of poverty or lack consciousness, I really feel that some of you are actually breaking that, because the universe wants you to realize that you did not go through everything for nothing. You came here with the abundance that you're desiring. You can have it. That's deep. Let's see. What are some other cards? We have the 6 of Swords. So this kind of ties into what I was saying about leaving things behind and doing the inner work. And because you've been doing that, because you've been choosing to leave situations no matter how hard it is. Let's say for even some of you guys, it could be some of you had to leave a family dynamic. Even though I do see this man on the boat, but however, this man could just be someone driving the boat, and this is like a woman and her child. So I could also see some Virgos leaving relationships and they're moving away. And also this is something that they built too. That's another scenario I see. I could see some Virgos that are leaving relationships getting tongue-tied. They're leaving relationships with people they had children with. I see that in August too. I really feel that some Virgos are wanting to just have a fresh start. Or even if the Virgo doesn't have any children, I feel like they are placing themselves in position so they can get this wealth. Because this is ancestral wealth also with the Ten of Pentacles. You know, so let's see another one. Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords, with also what I see here is you can actually get some news. This card also represents news. Yes, it could be spying and looking, but also this could be a message that you're about to receive. So I feel that this message from people, well, not from people, but whatever this Page of Swords is coming because you have moved away from what no longer serves you and you placed yourself in a position. So this news could be, let's say you wanted to apply for a home, right? And let's say up to this point you didn't get approved. You leave the situation, you start to get your life together, and boom, you get the communication like, hey, you're now approved, you can move in. Boom. That's an example of starting a legacy right there. Or getting the approval letter, or getting the good news that you got if you work at a job. Let's say you couldn't stand the job that you was at, right? And because you put in applications elsewhere and you believed in the universe that will bring it to you, like, you know what? I'm just going to be at this job for right now, but I'm also going to, because this card is also research to me. So I feel that you was doing research in the meantime. It's not, I like the vibration of this. So you were sending out to the universe, I appreciate what I have, but I also am looking to go towards better. And because you did that, also mental. I feel because Virgo thinks a lot, and that's why they're one of the most signs prone to overthinking. But I really feel, it's because you went with the flow, Virgo. That's what I'm getting. Because you guys can really complicate things more than they have to be with all types of thoughts and reasons and ideas that it gets all jumbled up. But I really feel that you're trying to relax on that and trust the process and go with the flow where the universe is taking you. And the universe is taking you places you never thought you'd been because you're having faith in the universe. And most importantly, when you have faith in yourself, you automatically are connected to the universe. You know, the universe responds to us. How do we treat ourselves? You know? So I really feel you started to level up in life. Get rid of people that are unmotivating. That's another thing I see. You're moving away from people that do a lot of talking about what they want to do, but are not building. You're tired of that. You're ready to start building. You're ready to put yourself around people who's action-oriented. If you have a goal, I really feel you're going to start surrounding yourself with people who you look towards as a mentor, even if you may not have the funds to pay for one. Shoot, I do this all the time. I have a couple of YouTube mentors in my head. They don't know it, but in a way, those people that I have on the side of my channel, like, I really look at them. Those were the readers I've watched, and I still watch. And they helped me so much along the way. And because what I do is not done in my everyday neighborhood, I had to follow people that is living the life that I want to live. Because how can you want a rich life if you're surrounded by people that live in lack? Always saying what they can't do. What they can, like, every time you talk to them, oh, I can't because I don't have enough money, or oh, I can't this, or oh, I can't that, or oh, I'm broke, or I'm... No. How can you expect abundance? I feel like that was part of the issue. But since you moving, those good news of abundance is coming. Oh boy, I've been talking for 9 minutes. So, the clarifiers may be kind of shorter, or I just try to wrap it up, because I don't like to talk people's ear off. So, let's see the fourth card. Let's see. We have the Five of Wands. I feel that You're trying to get more organized. I feel like I said with the people around you, it just wasn't working. It was just it just wasn't doing it. It was a bunch of people. It was like the blind leading the blind here. This is just what I see. This person got a stick like, hey, like I'm trying to put this here. They like, nah, bro, like put this over here. And then it's just like all this confusion. So I really feel that's what you're moving away from. Because it's throwing you off. It's just like I can't. And then also, you may have been around people that had a lot of drama. You know, and because Virgo, you are the house of service. You're the service sign. So people, you could be prone. I want to say this. Virgo, please keep in mind, because you are the healer in the way of the zodiac, you attract by default a lot of people who have a lot of trauma. And you may, but also it's a reflection, you know what I'm saying? You may realize like, dang, you might start looking at your relationship patterns like, why every partner I had some type of deep-seated trauma, and I tried to be the fixer. That's what you do, I feel, subconsciously. That's what you give out, that vibration, that I want to fix people. You know, you like to build people. Like, you like to also pick these people so you feel like you help somebody. You know, but what Virgo has to be careful of is you submerging yourself trying to help someone, but you're damaging yourself. So be mindful of that. You cannot help everybody. You cannot heal everybody's trauma. It's very important. And that's what I feel you're starting to realize. And also you're looking into yourself to say, well, why am I attracting these people? You know, you are what you attract. So if you feel like your partner is got a lot of, you know, is maybe they're unorganized, and you be like, oh my gosh, they're so unorganized or this, but pay attention, because you may do the same thing in another aspect. You know, and I realized this. I went through this. As I started to heal more myself, I started to realize I didn't run into the same traumatic cycles over and over again. I started to wisen up and say, wait a minute. All right, Jazz, let's get into it. Why do you attract the people that you do? Because you cannot just keep blaming other people and saying, this person hurt me, this person hurt me, it's their fault, their fault, their fault. But who's the common denominator between you and all these people? You. That's the harsh truth I've come to myself. So I had to ask what vibration I was sending out to the universe that was causing these people to come towards me, because I had lack of boundaries. That was one. You know, because I was an empath. I had no boundaries. So people will abuse it. They'll talk to me all types of ways, call me out my name, do all this. And I got to a point, listen, I'm not scared to say what I have to say. I used to be that way, because I used to be like, well, I don't want to lose this person. But I was like, you know what? Forget that. Like, I'm not going to keep having people disrespect me. This is what we're not going to do. Like, when you're in my life, you respect me, period. If I'm not talking to you like that, don't talk to me like that. You know, but as empaths, we could kind of have more of a, we'd be like, because we see why they act like that, right? And we'd be like, oh, we just know you just hurt. But did I do that? Or did other people do that and they're bringing that baggage onto me? Right? So I really feel this could be also what you're realizing as well. Like you're getting tired of having to fix everything and everybody, and you're always drained. So I really feel, Virgo, if you do want that wealth, there are people, places, and things that you will have to move away from. But I feel you already know that. Okay. So let's see why the Ten of Pentacles is here. We have the Page of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. The Lovers. That's awesome. So some Virgos, also in the midst of you getting your life together, Virgo, somebody wants to give you an offer, and it's coming from someone that you will have a deep connection with. As I was saying, because you're making better decisions with your life, you are attracting higher quality people. That doesn't mean that they're better than these other people. That's not what I'm trying to say. I would just say they're more healed. You know, they are more, they know who they are, you know, and they're strong on that. They're not gaslighters, they're not projectors. I really feel that because you're moving into a more powerful space within yourself and you're choosing yourself first, you're automatically manifesting someone who chooses you, that you can really have a mature connection with no games and no lies and no manipulation, and you know, it's none of that. So I really feel in the midst of this, you also get opportunity at love. Good job, Virgo. I tell you. So let's see why the we have the Ace of Swords with the Six of Swords. Nine of Rods. Ooh, okay. Page of Rods in the Moon. So we have an Aquarius full moon. I forget what day, but it's in August. I really feel this is when you're going to start implementing moving away. I feel these next, well, I'm doing this in the first week of August. That's why I said that. So by the time, it'll probably be like a little bit short of 2 weeks. That by that full moon, you're going to be ready to go into these new beginnings. Because the new moon in Leo was to give you the inspiration, the passion. And I feel during an Aquarius, because Aquarius is what? It means detachment. Aquarius is notorious for that. I'm an Aquarius moon. I can detach very easily with my emotions, you know. So I really feel this is when you're going to start to disconnect from those people, places, and things, and that clarity will come in that you're putting too much on yourself. This could be you, Virgo, marching through life, and it's not the Nine of Rods that's in that deck. He looks all beat up. No. You look more like a trooper, but you're really taking on a lot of people's wounds, and that's what you're realizing. You can't carry everybody's baggage, and by the full moon, I feel you're going to make the decision to be like, man, I can't carry nobody on my back, man. I can't do it. I got to carry myself, and that's a lot. So let's see why the Page of Swords is here. We have the Seven of Swords. The Empress. I don't know why I'm getting this for some Virgos, but somebody may communicate to you that someone is pregnant, but they're lying. I don't know why I get that for a scenario. For someone. Okay, let's see why the Empress is here. Queen of Swords. So, with what I see here is this situation with some Virgos could be someone that's a female could communicate to you that they're pregnant because they don't want you to be with this person. This person could be jealous, trying to get information, making up lies, saying that they're pregnant and they're not, because they may be upset that this person is leaving them. It could have been this person's ex that's coming into your life, possibly as well. Maybe they could start some drama. But that's another thing I see here. Another thing I see is, Virgo, be careful of the people you have around you on social media. Oh, that's what I'm getting to. Because if you're a Virgo sharing all your good news and stuff like that, I would not do that. Not saying you can't. You do what you want. But why I say that is you could have people lurking that don't have the best intentions that might be like, oh, I'm happy for you, but they're deceiving you because they're not really happy for your new beginnings with the Empress here. They're not really happy that you're getting your life together. Actually, they could be very, in the meantime, like, how can I actually cut this off? How can I deceive this Virgo? You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of who you're talking to. But also, you could be the Queen of Swords that would shut all this down anyway. I feel like, by what I mean by that is, you have a feeling who might be on your social media or people in your life that's really not happy for you, Virgo. That really has separate sense of intentions for you. So I would be mindful of that. You know, anybody you feel funny about. So let's see why the 5 of Rods is here, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. Ace of Rods, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So this kind of ties into what I'm saying. Depending on the people you're around, the universe is giving you this Ace of Rods, but like I said, not everybody could be happy for you, Virgo. So please keep that in mind. Because your ships are coming in. And this is, you're going into calmer waters as well. You're going through major changes, I feel, in August. But it's changes that you're meant to go on, and it's going to pay off. And because you're leaving with the 6 swords here, you're able to now make room for the ships that's supposed to be here. That could be abundance, you know, new friendships, new relationships that were meant to come in, but they couldn't. And continue to make the best of what you can do. And be very, very practical and slow moving. Don't rush into anything. I feel like you guys already are good at that, but just, you know, for the Knight of Pentacles, just make sure that what you really want to manifest is really truly what you want. And make sure, going forward into these new beginnings, be mindful of who you allow in your life. So Virgo, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.